Hi stars, welcome back. Classic eyeliner. While doing makeup we can play and we can change constantly, change the shape of the eyeliner. Hi guys, welcome back. If you are new to my channel, my name is Polina Osinkowska and today I will talk about the most requested topic lately, eyeliner. We know that eyeliner can help make your eyes stand out or look bigger, and it can even change their shape. While doing makeup, we can play and we can constantly change the shape of the eyeliner, the thickness and color. Thanks to makeup, we can play and possibilities are endless. But as you know, I'm not a makeup artist, but permanent makeup artist and trainer. Permanent makeup industry is growing and permanent makeup itself evolved over the last years. I know that most of the people still have the fear of getting permanent makeup due to a bad experience, or they have seen a bad work on their friends, they are scared of bluish grayish brows, migrated eyeliner, overdrawn lips, and I could mention more examples. Well, on this channel, I don't want to only help other artists around the world to bring their work to another level, but also I want to raise awareness for knowing what's right when it comes to permanent makeup. So we all look snatched without makeup and enhanced with permanent makeup. I know that when we decide to do a permanent makeup course, we want to learn everything in possibly the shortest period of time. But I must disappoint you. It's impossible to properly learn everything in a short period of time, and it's very important to get a proper basic course, fundamental course. So I would suggest to master one technique at a time. If you don't like to do eyeliner, don't force yourself to do it. You should specialize in one technique and become the best possible artist in your country, city, or area. Before I would jump into the treatment, I would like to remind you that not every client is a good candidate for the eyeliner, and this is something that most of the trainers forget to tell their students. What do we need for the procedure? For sure, you will need a proper working machine. Don't think that you can do eyeliner with a broken machine. And in comments, I get loads of questions what machine I use. More information about this machine you can find on my website. I will link it down below in the description. But of course, in case you have any questions, you can always email me. You can use any machine, really, as long as it's working. So, again, coming back to the topic of this video, what else do we need for the procedure? We already said that we need a proper machine. Of course, you will need one point needle, and it doesn't matter if you work with acupuncture needle or you have a cartridge. You will also need anesthetic for a closed and open skin. I'm not sure if you know, skin on the eyelid is the thinnest, and you don't need to apply too much of the product to numb the skin. Remember that you are working on the eyelid and make sure that product doesn't get into the eye of your client. Please don't use anesthetic of unknown origin or sold from under the counter. Before you start the procedure, make sure that you know every step of the procedure, and of course make sure that there aren't any contraindications. You have to find the right shape of the eyeliner for your client. And rule number one is the analyze of the eyes of your client. If your client's eyelids are highly vascular, saggy, or dropped, you have to refuse the procedure. First step is a pre-drawing. Don't even dare and don't even try to do eyeliner without previously drawing the liner. Even when you do a lash enhancement, you should visualize the final effect to your client. For the pre-drawing, as usual, I use pencil, flat brush and concealer, and you can use any flat brush or any concealer from any drugstore. For the pencil, just make sure it's not too soft or not too dry. And now, regarding the pre-drawing. The trick to finding the right angle is to follow the natural line of the lower lash line. Remember, as you are coming higher, release the pressure as you are coming to the end of the line. The line should be very thin and very sharp. Eyeliner shouldn't be too long. That's why please control the length of the line by asking your client to open her eyes or sit up. If the line ends in a first crease, you know you should make it shorter. Take your time, cause if you mess it up, you have to start over. Make sure you use small lines and strokes. It's always better to build it up. Keep the strokes small and don't rush. And of course, once you are satisfied with one eye, do the same with the second eye. Make sure that the angle of the wing is the same on both eyes. To outline the eyeliner, I usually use concealer and angled brush. Now we have the basic eyeliner done. Please check your pre-drawing in sitting position and of course ask your client if she accepts the shape. In my opinion, and I say it in every video that you can find on my YouTube channel and during every class, is the fact that permanent makeup should enhance the beauty of your client, and eyeliner should look soft and delicate. Personally, I'm not a fan of thick, too long, colorful, shaded eyeliners. Maybe it looked good from artist point of view when pictures on Instagram or other social media accounts are cropped and zoomed and eyes of the client are closed. But to be honest, within a time it really starts to look horrible, and what's the worst, clients are not informed by artists about how the pigment will behave over the time, or that they will not be able to remove the eyeliner, especially the colorful one. In 99% of the time, eyeliner once done stays on eyelids for the whole life. And if you don't believe me, you can check it with any of your clients. Just simply ask them when they had the first procedure. So please be aware if you are a client who are wishing for an eyeliner, and if you're an artist, just make sure you talk to your client about the good and the bad sides of this procedure. At every step of the procedure, you have to make sure you secure eye of your client. She shouldn't be able to open her eyes or move her head while you are working with the needle close to the eye. And please, don't push the eyeball, but properly stretch the skin of your client. Your nails should be short. I stretch the skin upward with the thumb of my left hand. Needle length is 2 mm, but remember, please remember that length of the needle has nothing to do with the depth of your work. I work with the tip of the needle very slowly, backward, forward movements. Pressure is very light. Just imagine you are working on the thinnest skin on the human body, yes, on the eyelid, and you can also imagine that you are working on a balloon. You have to know that particles of black pigments are very small, especially the organic pigments, and they like to migrate. So please control your pressure and work airy. And I really mean it. Just work airy. I hold my handpiece at 90 degrees to pigmented area. So as usual. Remove first layer of the pigment from the skin, clean the eyelid and apply small amount of anesthetic and move to second eye. and when the eyeliner is marked, I slowly start to fill in my liner with flick upward movements. I don't create lines. If you watched my previous videos, it's a movement of pendulum, but only in one direction. With first pass, I want to mark the area I will work on. I don't wipe the pigment off after each segment. I don't want to irritate the skin and the eye of the client. When you work on an eyelid, you cannot work chaotically, and your movements have to be constant and smooth and airy. I will repeat it all over again and all over again in every single video on my YouTube channel. Just take it this way. You have to know what you do. Yes, your client is not a fake skin that you can practice on. Look how slow and constant are my movements. Slow and constant. Slow and constant. Forward and backward. Very slowly. We're going up and down. Up and down. If you are working too fast, you can count in your head like 1, 2, 1, 2, very slowly. So, very slowly, when you do eyeliner, play this video at your salon and just listen to my voice. 1, 2, 1, 2, very slowly. Please don't rush. Remember that you are working on an eyelid. I can share with you guys another small tip. Whenever you see your client's eyes tears, make sure you wipe them first. This way you prevent getting the pigment into the eye in the case when the client tightly eye. Focus on one area at a time. When pigmenting the inner corner, make sure you don't go too far, otherwise you might cause migration, and we don't really want that. The top line should reach the first lash in inner corner, but you should never go any further. One huge mistake many artists make is not wiping properly the pigment between the lashes. Whenever you decide to wipe the pigment off, please make sure you do it properly. You should stop the wiping when your cotton pad or swab is clean. Very often, artists leave the pigment on the surface of the skin in between the lashes, and then they blame the client for not taking care of the eyeliner. Please make sure that lash line is pigmented very well and there aren't any empty spaces. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions following this video, of course don't forget to give me your feedback. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up. Of course, subscribe to my channel, and if you would like to get notification every time I upload, hit the notification bell. And I will see you on the next one. Bye!